went 6 and 14, Quack!
Yeah.
He went 6 and 14!
You can't dance around
Okay,
that.
NONGSHIM on
But
defense, full
onto
set
this
on attack.
composition on this
See what they
map
got.
without, you know, like
Hey,
a
I
Sova
admire
shotgun,
how brave it
Billy's
is.
got a point. It's going to be difficult for NONGSHIM
It's very brave.
to work against some of the trips, but for now, we do have full sense on
I
attack.
can't help but
Trying to
admire
scale
how
up.
brave it is.
Once again, A site, Cruz to lurk outside of B. Damby's already received information.
Sense already starting to get their way out onto this A site, though Ivy is going to try and chip away at them on that entry, see if he can cause a little bit of a ruckus. It's more of a slow progression out here from Full Sense than anything, but they seem to be in and with a plant.
Dude, look at my Astro Lark
really
all the way through B.
Lurk happening here for Cruz.
They
I'm
got
not
a
sure he's gonna
delay
get
for
there
a
in
long
but
time.
we'll
That is
find out
probably
as
the
push
best
now
tether
starts
I've
to come
ever
back
seen.
on through. Francis and Extra also the ones to find the important
And they
initial
still
frags,
won.
but this late
Oh.
lurk has been spotted by
RB.
RB, who once again has been such a big difference maker, and that plan didn't actually go down. So NONGSHIM have got the time in their favor. Ivy standing strong. Cruz has to work his way out of a smoke.
Dude,
it's just not going to happen. NONGSHIM
hit
start
4
well
on a
again.
pistol. Do you know how
Just
big
not
that is?
seeing it once again. I
Funny
mean, you
that
have
one,
the
so
full
much tier one,
rush
appreciate
pushing
that.
through. They
Dave as well
actually
with
get
tier one,
inside, but
appreciate you,
that
bro.
was the one key difference.
Thank
NONGSHIM
you
spot
so
that there
much.
are only
Wait, said you were
4
banned on Twitch,
players.
Dave. What's going
RB
on there?
instantly recognizes it. Hold up, Cruz not here. let me check the flank. And he manages to take him down, or at least gets that information. Works around the rest of the team, or Ivy at the very least in this 2v1. It's just so clean, so standard.
Yeah, it's a nice bit of re-aggression as well from NONGSHIM, just to catch Full Sense on that plan. Put the pace into that round a little bit more so than what Full Sense was prepared for. So again, another pistol obviously going their way. It's a tough start to the second
They
round.
had no
here. Full Sense
space. Yeah, I mean,
try
they
and
didn't give
bust their
themselves
way
many options on this
out
one.
into B.
Full eco for Full Sense.
Got
It's a
multiple members
great
there
Omen
to
flash.
defend. Initial shots though.
Oh, he got
leaving a little
nothing
bit to
really
be
for it
desired,
other than
but
extra flash
still,
again.
recovery is in from
It was a great
NONGSHIM.
Omen flash, man.
Cruz
We got a Tether hitting 4 into an Omen
worked
flash hitting
around,
4.
but to
We got
little
Cruz
success.
Parmalark.
It's just the setups too. Again, I mean, looking at how NONGSHIM are positioned, you know what this composition does. Everyone's pretty familiar with it already. Neon Phoenix, for sure. You have the flashes, you have the mollies. Omen does his thing with the flash outside of Garage. And it just slows everything down. There's not much else to say, but to think about how this matchup could still then
Square, go for
play
it.
out
Dude, Square, if no one's here, it's so
that's one
fun.
of the biggest discussions,
Like,
I think,
if
for this
stuff
entire
goes
thing,
crazy, I
because
can just put
on
a
paper,
mode
yeah, like,
on as well.
you know, the whole coaches discussions. Theoretically,
That's
this
pretty
comp
well
might
behaved
work,
now.
but
Now the Gulag's here.
given
Everyone
the
knows
players
where they
and
need to
their
go if they want to flame.
intuition, you know, you're talking about Primi on the Sentinel. Like, you really wonder if he actually might have
worked
that
out great.
instinct to think about these plays and actually make them happen, come to life. Right now, okay, Sonic Sensor, so you have one less lane to worry about. The whole team can push up forward into B site, but NONGSHIM are already wondering about that
Everyone
themselves.
here is well behaved, that's what I mean, yeah. Honestly, Kick's been pretty well behaved, man.
Get the dogs out to clear middle. Ross looking for a
I'm
timing,
surprised at
doesn't
the lack
quite
of
get
flame. I
it.
feel like I'm flaming the
Francis
most.
under pressure, and Jitboy's doing what needs to be done for Full Sense.
How are
opening
NONGSHIM looking? NONGSHIM
big
looking
in this
great,
round.
man.
Okay, Sephiroth.
NONGSHIM looking really good.
It's a very big lurk as well, but he's up against Ivy, who might have just seen him right by the end.
Hold my
He might
band
be
in
pinned down as well.
YouTube
The
chat.
whole
I appreciate
team
the
now
membership, man.
getting
Thank you
called
so much for
over.
that.
Little duel. Oh,
That's a really
loses it.
important
Yeah,
duel,
not a good
man.
one to lose either. There's going to be a lot of space that needs to be retaken. Ivy creeping back
Should
onto
be
the
dead,
line.
Ivy.
Could get another one, maybe 2. A couple
how's
of
he
whiff
allowed to
shots in
do
there
that?
from Full Sense. Gave him that opportunity.
Danby over towards site has
Ivy
no idea about the
Not
guy in
aware
heaven.
of Jitboys, so he ends up being a freebie.
TGS with the prime, I appreciate that.
Still in check
Okay,
for
it becomes
Full
about
Sense
how
at
much
the
damage
moment.
NONGSHIM
That's
can do
going
on this
through.
one. I would hate to
Extras
see
is running back.
Phoenix ult here. Oh,
They
I
might
would
think
love
about
to see
running
a
it back,
Phoenix ult
actually.
here now.
RB
Okay, I would
does
hate
put
to
it
see a
down
Phoenix
a 1
ult
or
now.
2, but
Really flipped fast.
maybe
Okay,
not
maybe
quite enough to invest it here. I think I'd like to see him hold on to it. Ooh, there's no way he gets that, but
Ooh.
Cruz is on the line to trade
Jesus.
it. So Full Sense get themselves at least a starting round to get underway on
It's an
split.
expensive round.
And definitely still some signs of life. I mean, that would be pretty important for the team mentally, emotionally as well. So you kind of
Indecisive.
like that,
I mean,
but
it's all with the
still for
kills, man.
NONGSHIM, I mean, it does
With the
come
kills,
down
it like makes
pretty
sense. It
close.
doesn't make sense.
Now they might start to, if they start to see similar moves, they might start to anticipate players pushing out of vents, you know, coming out of heaven. And that was the one key difference this time. It was that Jit Boys, I think, was able to elevate himself, find an extra frag, and allow for the whole team to set him on site. So it always starts off once again.
NONGSHIM bring out the op early.
But heavier lead
My
from Full Sense over onto A site now.
Fade. The guy is really missing your.
To try to put this round together, so we'll hear from them as they discuss.
ดูซ้ายให้ดูหอยหน่อยเข้าเวรไปเลยไม่ซ้ายก็มีหิวปะแต่มีหิวไว้หน่อย
The kill coming in.
ปล่อยพักซ้ายไม่แบบว่ารอชิปไปได้พี่ทิม
โอเครอก่อน
พยายามไม่อยู่เรารวมกัน
5 คนแล้วเนี่ยกูว่า
ขอหิวหน่อยปาดังได้อ่ะโหหน่อยดิโหหน่อยเผื่อปาดัง
หลังอยู่มีบอมนะ
พอปะเผื่อวอสองก็เด็ดเอาโบเอาปัดมาออฟตีดีดีดีนี่ออนอ่ะ
Well, here comes Full Sense on the way into A. It seems as though NONGSHIM have largely been pushed out of that site again. Tross, unfortunately, was the one that did get taken down as well, so that runner back is not going to get any play here.
Yeah, it's a little bit better than it was on the pistol. At least they have a bit of heaven control here as well.
Sephiroth still over our ramp too. That's another layer to worry about, but ultimately the whole team stuck on site.
Gotta be real, this seems like a very tough retake for NONGSHIM, especially now that Jit Boys has kind of pulled the showstopper as a preventative measure. NONGSHIM are really taking their time about this one. They are going to have a little bit of a crack, but honestly, with Danby going down there, it seems like it is very unlikely this is going to come together. You would need a miracle, and it's
RB with the tap and then just sitting in the smoke the whole time is criminal, yeah.
Starting to put things back together.
2 in a row, forcing down to Nico.
See that swift response, the whole
Jenapel,
team.
thanks so much for the tier 1, appreciate that. So noisy with the prime, appreciate the 15 months as well.
Lurk from Sephiroth on a ramp. This time around, it's a full lean from the whole team. So
I mean, it can be if you want it to
not
be.
really expecting
Nothing's
that
going to be
yet.
exclusive.
And it kind of works out a little bit better for Full Sense. Actually, I think the map makes a slight difference as well. Haven, a lot of the positions, corners are all tighter. The rotations from NONGSHIM back then were quicker. This time around, though, Full Sense actually gets to work on the map a lot more, and especially with the post-plant positions on A site, you can see how it works out. But suddenly now there's a quick push coming out from NONGSHIM outside. Sephiroth tries to withstand it, goes down extra.
Needs to push over towards B.
Bold teleport
right?
RB.
There's 2 here.
Push coming through to the B side. There are some defenders here, but they are being chipped away out nicely. Ivy sticking up. Good for only the one.
And that leaves Extros, who was on a journey
like
of
the
his own.
Cypher for Full Sense? Dude, the Cypher's fine. You gotta have some kind of vision block over towards A. If you don't have a Viper, you gotta have a Cypher.
Against Full Sense, see if it sticks. But thanks to Sephiroth, actually, that did not happen.
Cypher's good, man.
So well done, and it just continues going again. Despite all the flashes and everything, he's just managed to have enough distance within him and the team to be able to back himself into a corner where he has some cover. A lovely difference. And you can also, actually, in the previous team comm segment, you heard Cruz, I believe, was saying something about an op, so he's kind of anticipating what NONGSHIM might bring. And that's why you see them slowing things down in this round as well. Danby has enough for it.
Okay, B main control.
Goes back to work.
Kind of close to a couple of ults. They got Phoenix if they want to retake.
Good forward hold for NONGSHIM over towards B.
Whoa.
Put the rest of their forces towards the hold in mid, and that is very much required.
Oh my god, that's a whiff.
Extros,
oh, that was a big whiff.
Gets deleted twice.
Dude, they were vulnerable.
For the runner back.
Where did the bullets go, really? They were like,
he's
aiming all the way to the right.
Unable to get anything done either. Hold on. Full Sense are coming back into their own a little here on Split.
It's a great pivot over towards A as well, the mid running hit. Okay. They'll fake sounds. I'm alright with it.
The position,
sure, this is
especially just
the matter what, there's pressure over towards the middle as well, so they're going to be split.
Tasked with holding
they all hit through B, so they know that there can only really be like one isolated because they're worried about this.
Having a slightly weaker defense on this side alone, Full Sense are looking to overwhelm everything.
NONGSHIM
fast full push
on the rotate. Look at this. They've got 3 players.
Yeah, they got 3
here.
Side.
This
the
might
gambles.
be defendable if RB is able to start well, and Francis is in there to help out as well. He gets
At least they went together on this one. They can just trade out on this. It got a little scary.
It was a good pre-rotate from NONGSHIM.
I don't mind the call.
Definitely could have gone a different way.
It does give them a chance to like 50-50 gamble. The pivot to A was like for sure good.
I would kind of think now might be a good time for NONGSHIM to have a timeout.
It's possible. I was definitely kind of worried for it. Like, again, theoretically, everything kind of checks out. You have 5v3. But if RB just finds 2 anyway, it does come pretty close, but thankfully still saving the day. But either way, as you mentioned it, the timeout being called, there are definitely some gaps that FullSense have managed to identify. And that namely would be, okay, if he's on an op, he's probably not going to be marking down middle. He's probably on the extremity of the map somewhere. Or
not that big a fan of the double duelist. I think just, I don't know, man. I don't know.
You know, double peek
I don't know
push, straight up mailroom.
My user is packed with the prime. Appreciate the 5 months as well. Thank you so much.
Numbers advantage.
I think Paperx's poor EW
So at least coming up
performance
for the
means
next
anything.
round
No, they're just burnt
NONGSHIM
out, man.
not going to have that op investment.
EWC again. EWC is a
Do
weird one
wonder
because it's
how they're going to adjust around this.
some teams are all in and
Every
it's like
part of the map is
the point to prove, and
susceptible
other teams are just
to
like,
what
man,
FullSense can bring out. You've seen
we got to get home
4-1
soon and let's
lurks.
just try and do as good as we
You've
can.
seen, you know, maybe a slight
At one point we need
1-3-1
to kind of
with
rest.
the way that FullSense are
It's a
able
weird
to
one.
scale up middle as well.
You're playing some teams that are all
They
in,
need
you're
to
playing
get a
some
bit more
teams that aren't.
proactive. Get some information.
If the team hadn't done
really
anything
start
up
to
until
piece
that point
things
this
together
year in
with
terms
how
of either of the
FullSense
Masters, they're all
are
in.
tending to approach this map. Otherwise, we might see a full swing and push us into our third one. Start off with a flash for now. Down B beginning to jiggle.
Shake Cry with the prime, appreciate that. Thank you for the 24 months.
Customary taps in there as well from Ivy, but realistically speaking, not expecting too much out of this one. Paint Shells will push it back down the vents. Showstopper, nothing you can do about that as Danby.
Nicely done. Mate, do you think Killer's playing good?
Well, FullSense are making this one look relatively easy. Ivy getting away
Yeah, they're
with
about to have a pretty good score on attack with this.
I mean, there's just nothing in this one.
Did you watch
for
Sandby
NONGSHIM.
C9?
That
No,
conversation
but
surely was not
I
about
for
this
sure want to
round. It
watch,
was surely about what
apparently
we do when we get the guns
C9
back in hand.
with 12-9 up and they had all
I
ults.
also have to wonder, like,
I will be
after
watching that
seeing
round.
a rush like this was just 5 soldiers marching
And the
into
outlook can be
A site,
abused now?
left,
Yeah,
right,
the
left,
change
right,
doesn't seem too
watching
bad.
every single position where NONGSHIM could have come out of, crawled out of. And if FullSense have the potential to pull out pacey hits like this, NONGSHIM have to consider the possibility of something like that again. Can't pick his targets.
They do good, man. We got a
just made a
Razor in this
showstopper. He might
round,
get
and he's
another
already
wetsuit.
3 away on a Razor. That's actually
Yeah, it makes matters
really
worse,
hard
of
to
course,
do.
for NONGSHIM. Confident round from FullSense.
America's is hard appealed for Summit. Is that a good idea? It's not a bad idea.
I was very concerned when they lost that pistol.
You want
that
some kind of
we were just
wall.
going to see a repeat.
Whether it's a Viper, whether it's a
Run
Harbor.
away with things, but looks like we've got a little bit more of a competitive match here, which is a bit more in line with the expectations.
Oh, yes. Okay, pit available. Got Nightfall for a potential retake.
D9
as
had
well,
both.
but not really seeing too
Yeah,
much.
I wouldn't run both, but
Definitely a lot more of
I
a
would
heavy
run.
lean from NONGSHIM to
As long as you have
reinforce
one of them, I
what we
think
have
you're in a good
currently.
spot.
But look at that. As soon as the rotations go through, FullSense have found the weak link. Mailroom is open.
Good luck to RB.
He's going to come
Mate, he's in
scrambling
a
across to
really
try to
rough
help,
spot.
but RB's
They got
taken
no
down.
info
Cruz
over towards here.
gets
It's
a
a little bit
better
bad from
of it with the
NONGSHIM. They
headshot
probably need
through.
to actually like react after they
Danby is
lose middle
locked
here.
out. I mean, this is looking like it's all over the place.
Yeah,
really
I
for
mean, this
NONGSHIM.
is
They are
looking
just
like we're
getting
going Ascent.
completely outread by FullSense.
And honestly, Ascent is one of the better deadlock maps,
There
so
goes the Nightfall. They might just
think I
have
know
to
what's
save
happening.
now, especially since Danby had that op. But look at you boys. Oh. It's a couple away from the showstopper.
Might be getting it right here. Ivy and X-Ross round the corner, ends up being a 1-for-1, so it could be worse for NONGSHIM, but down 6-2, it's about as bad as it's going to get. Any thought of a 2-0 is far from the minds of NONGSHIM right now. They're just trying to keep their heads above water.
Yeah, especially for this first half at least. Maybe get at least a couple more rounds or get themselves to a third. 9-3
Also one of the better jet maps,
They
yeah.
have a lot of ultimates, but they haven't
would be
had the
nice.
opportunity to use them. Oh my goodness, Elfish. What is this stark contrast between map 1 and 2? On to Split, NONGSHIM are just
Jip Boys is going
running
crazy.
circles around the fences. They haven't quite been able to get themselves into
15
position
to 5.
other than the first few rounds where they actually looked a little bit better. However,
Basic, yeah,
the
Basic look
game
really good.
elapses, they just
When
continue
did you go to sleep?
try to pull off early rotations, start
Pretty
to get a bit
early,
more
man.
hungry
It was
for
like
information, which
12?
can't really blame them for it.
12,
But that
30?
leaves a lot more gaps where Full Sense swiftly go in for it. He's so happy.
Yeah, he's talking about
Frost.
last round. He's talking
been
about
a
getting
pretty solid
getting his ult
performance
after
from,
using his ult straight
Jip
away.
Boys to start things off.
Yeah,
15
good go.
kills in the map.
Showstopper entry is possible for this round.
NONGSHIM, though, have got themselves 4 ultis online as well.
Can we watch
So
that
if they're
round?
not
The
gonna win
C9
this round,
rounds?
they're not
Yeah,
gonna win
I'm gonna
any
watch it at
round,
one
you'd
point. We'll watch it in
Players
between the
a little bit
series.
lackluster, though, I have to say. The offensive is on the march again. Full Sense, here it is. That's the showstopper, and this time Danby will at least be able to trade 1 for 1. So that's better than nothing. Extros looking to try and hold on. Has the backup here of Ivy as well. It's a much more stable defense initially from NONGSHIM.
Whoa.
Port in behind as well from
Got
RB.
info on
He
2. They didn't see the
does not
Astra,
spot
but
anyone exiting.
someone was spamming earlier. It's a bit bold from NONGSHIM to do this.
Is a bold choice. They run right into Kalua,
Yeah, it's
who
really
has
bold to
been
do this.
hitting shots
They
today.
felt like because they were over-rotated,
So
they
once
had to
again,
do
it comes
something
down
even
to
though they pushed
RB
down middle and he
to
would have had
save
to
the day
rotate.
for NONGSHIM.
Gunslitter, a heaven.
51
it's not impossible. RB
HP.
has a
We got a
flash
sheriff.
again
I
as
mean, there
well.
are guns here, but
He's
if
clutched
it sticks
out
like this, he
several
can
times
tank one body
before.
shot.
In map 1.
Spike planted.
Time working in the favor of Kalua.
When did he get his flash?
RB spots him,
Very
but can't
nice,
win it.
mate.
Kalua's
Kalua's
just
playing
got
really
way too
good,
many
man.
1v1s, and NONGSHIM, they really have to beat themselves up about that round. That was not good enough. Swinging Kalua 1 by 1.
They weren't expecting that re-aggression. They were all in position for it though, but looking at how the shots all flew by, the angle, the difference between the viewpoints as well, just out from ramp versus inside of heaven, like all they had was that one tight little narrow doorway. It's a little bit more difficult then, and Killa has the
Ivy
extra
in that
swing as
duel.
well. Definitely feeling much better. The adjustments from NONGSHIM though, they rotated a lot quicker that round, so overthinking the map a little bit less could help them. But then Full Sense slows down the pace again.
Yeah, and it's already kind of gotten out of hand, you know. Full Sense is already on 7, so...
Hang on, though. We do have a lot of forward space being taken up by NONGSHIM outside of A now, so it all comes down to RB and how well he might be able to hold alongside Ivy, leaning towards the B section of the map.
Danby going to start to rotate off.
Just trying to fish for a kill.
Nicely played from Sephiroth.
Wall doesn't break the trip.
Backing it
It's
up.
unlucky.
Keeping NONGSHIM in the dark as to where this hit is going to come from, because they spot players outside of A, and they think, okay,
Did he
well,
mean to fake the
might
footsteps?
still be a few more there as well. RB, big job to do,
Very,
but
very nice.
perfectly timed. The peek there from Jip Boys as he turns away from the
Yeah,
flash.
and after only seeing the Cypher over towards A, they kind of over-rotate a little bit here. 30 seconds. The guy spawn should make sound. I did great.
Extros just completely
I did really
catches them unawares.
Evers from spawn, they think that's the only person with the B pressure that they over-rotate, so they don't expect the guy in sight.
Sephiroth seemed to think that the site was clear.
Fortunately, it wasn't. So that's going to give NONGSHIM their third
10 seconds
of
left.
the half.
Much needed third, but still need to put more together. They probably do need to get this up to 5.
Looking at this, it feels like it's not impossible now. The adjustments, the way that they are starting
Just
to
need
shift
the rounds.
themselves
I mean,
on
yeah,
this
it's
map.
still doable for NONGSHIM, but
Quick
even with 5, it's going to be
rotations,
hard.
Still leaving players, you know, on the extremities of the map. They're starting to forego mid a little bit more, which helps them anchor things a lot better, depending on how, you know, Full Sense decide to try to go in for those hits. Like, Full Sense is, yeah, slowing things down, and they're also desperately trying to fish for some opening kills. But if they're not able to find them, the mid-rounding so far, we are just not seeing a lot of it yet. They tried to rendezvous back over on the A side in that past round, but we saw the results
Phoenix
of
up
that.
to
It wasn't-
retake.
it
Are they
wasn't
going to have a
tight push.
set up with the
Just
Viper?
kind of assume that it was clear. Start things
Whoa.
off now. Ooh, RB.
They like faking, they're pushing down middle, by the way.
The map in general, actually, from NONGSHIM. A little bit of a peek into
They have
garage
to think
there.
that someone's here.
They're also exploring
Yeah, they're
middle.
jump spotting it.
Ivy was having a little bit of a look.
it's a much deeper toxic screen as well. So
dude, this is actually pretty nice. If they can shoot this dog early, they can heavy hold middle here.
New issues. Full Sense will have to
actually worked out pretty well their fake push here.
Lurk this time though.
Made him use the dog from back here, so now it's a lot harder for them to actually push through middle.
NONGSHIM might just see.
Dude, after the dog going down, if they Viper ulted middle there, they win this round.
Question it. But as it continues to go on, suddenly then you start to think, this feels like a B hit, I'm pretty sure.
Ivy has got the pit.
To give him this much space after they use the Skydog is criminal. They've legit got nothing to take middle.
Rotates coming through as well from
look how much space they give them.
Not hitting the shots they need to. RB out of the picture early on in the piece. Paint shells, and Francis and Ivy having to make the impact felt. Ivy for the double was a big 2K. Still not enough to hold on to the site. Extros comes on through with the run at back. Does, of course, survive as a result. And Danby is
really good
taking his time to clear out the deadlock util. It's fine, though, as he does get on him. It's Primmy that falls, and Danby now trying to bait out the peak from Kahlua, who can't do it again.
Yeah, a little scary. They could have played it a little better.
Starting to recover now on split.
Oh, yeah, a fourth being claimed. Definitely possible for a comeback on the second half. We go into the last round.
The team seems to be losing their own map picks a lot. I mean, it happens a lot at the beginning of seasons as well, where people like think their maps are good, and you haven't seen like a team for a while, so you're picking like what you think is good, but you might have picked their best map. Like you're just trying to gauge what your best maps are from Prague.
And then a secondary outside of Heaven. But it was so
you're going into a bit of an unknown,
as they
basically.
hurt the Hawk, Ivy has his position.
Like this, in theory, this Haven isn't a bad pick. Like NONGSHIM, they won 1 out of 3 in EWC, and they were winning. Like majority of the pistols were having good starts.
That we talked about didn't get used in the last round.
Like it's not a.
Does get invested here.
It wasn't a bad pick. In theory,
frees RB up.
Like if you just look at stats.
Move it towards middle.
And you would imagine Full Sense's Haven was going a lot better.
Oh, okay. Full Sense just deciding to go collapse into the pit together. They do have stars close by, but I question if that's going to be enough. I'm kind of nervous, Jordan.
Is it going to be a tunnel? Are they going to build themselves a tunnel to work into B? Or
Molly's just going to wreck this round, by the way. They
pit.
push.
Hey,
JitBoys is through.
Pit will run down eventually.
He's got no idea. JitBoys is on this round.
In a bit of a spot of bother as the push starts to come through for Full Sense.
That's all they got from it. That's so unlucky. They're going low HP. Just a little bit of spam is good. Tev is great. Don't need that fade out.
Now NONGSHIM are wondering, do we have to send Danby back over to A? He's
so much distraction over towards B that not even a single person is watching Heaven.
Incredible, the trade not through. Sephiroth for the double, and it seems as though Full Sense
mate got owned by the reposition. Dude, 8 on attack with this comp is a lot.
Which definitely makes things...
Dude, the confidence from some of these players here. JitBoys just walking through the molly and the Viper is insane.
Incredible. Still the same delayed hit, but this time around, just a much slower flank coming up from Sephiroth. They just managed to find the right timing. Swiftly deals with every single kill as it moves forward.
4 enough, I don't think so.
And I think he goes by a little bit underrated, under-whispered as well. His name, of course, very iconic. Was named Furious for a short portion of time.
Prime ads? Yeah,
but
we
if you
can
take
do
a look
Prime
at
ads.
the agent pool that this guy has, actually.
It's up to Chobra?
He has so many agents played. He plays...
okay, chat. If you're watching on YouTube, maybe watching on Kick as well, you've been banished over towards there. You can go out of full screen, you can go to Twitch, you can click down towards here, you can see if you have a free Prime sub. It's not going to cost you anything. You get a free with Amazon Prime. You get no ads for the next month. Even the pop-out ones, apparently, they keep on happening.
Showstopper after
you can support the channel, you might have forgotten about it, that's okay, just if you got one.
Full Sense the win,
no one's going to judge you here.
That they're looking for.
8-4, yeah. I mean, it's a
prime on.
Pretty good.
I think my last prime was used on 6.
Still not a map win just yet.
I want to say.
I tell you what I'm a little bit worried about. Okay. Primmy. We haven't really seen too much.
I feel like
just a bit.
I felt like Zix was
Is it such a bad thing if Primmy's not
puts a lot of time in?
If JitBoys,
he's got a good micro understanding.
Because you know it's Primmy. You would think. Yeah, that matters quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean I agree.
But right now he's just providing value and utility. The annihilations that he sends through, the deadlock out, and that's about it. He's not getting too much else done. On defense, you would hope As
The truth is, the Premier was being
site.
Premier was tired of the game being too easy. Yeah, that might actually be it. He might have lost it.
That charge. Have to go straight through that start. Xros, the one to find the opening pick, and
okay, one more and you're a beast. Oh, it's unlucky.
Just be the 1-for-1. So that's a good start for NONGSHIM. They need to convert on this pistol and then build on this attacking half.
Spike planted.
And in that case, then maybe this map is still on offer. Kalua gets away with a little bit too much there against Ivy. Primi as well hitting the headshot onto Dambi. Now starts to make this round look a little bit more interesting.
We're healing and we're fighting at the
as
same
well, but
time.
not enough to keep Primi alive. Awkward timing as well. As Francis is hanging on for dear life. He's just running out of bullets as well.
What am I watching?
But we're back into the 1-on-1, and Xros is on a crazy off angle. Jip Boys will look to clear it, flash around the corner just to try to buy a bit more time, and there's not a whole lot of it left here for Jit Boys. Pre-fire is good enough. Does he have it?
Nope.
Okay,
Ooh, wait,
just in time.
He just got it right with the satchel.
Oh my god.
No, he doesn't have
so unlucky, man. God, that was close.
0.11. The circle didn't come in yet.
That was so close.
Yeah,
I thought he had it.
You're kidding!
I think he thought he had it.
Yeah. It looked like it for sure, but oh well.
Spike planted.
And what a pistol to begin with too. I mean, they safely evaded Primi's setup on the B side, but
he was terrified in that corner. You could tell. Oh, that was so close. Good effort from Jit Boys.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Got to be wiping the brow after that one if you're NONGSHIM. That was your chance in the map. So 5-8 on a very, very close pistol round. You still got to do more to convince yourselves and convince us. Let's start with Ivy here. Only the one for him.
Okay.
It's not too bad at all. They pick up a Marshall. It's kind of fine.
The Marshall, but the whole team
it's just if this guy can get a... When you do this stuff, should this guy have a bandit or something?
Just for a little attempt of a retake. How much space?
Dude, I'm so on board with bandits getting bought more though. It just looks unbelievable.
Dambi is positioned.
Plant down. Hands of Xros, who again getting pretty close to building that run it back up.
Wait, where are we going? The long way around from garage, just to maybe try and die to the spike. Can't save on this round. Oh, they. Huh? They think that the spike was down on A side for some reason. A little bit of an odd rotation, but just trying to time it, I suppose. Either way, though, you can already see NONGSHIM. I mean, the one thing they would have to be worried about were the double
Trying to die from the jump damage? Dude, that's what I was thinking, but it would take you like 5 loops or something to do it.
Was not too sure. Certainly wasn't expecting that, and so
jump in the spike.
That's
ended up being alright.
For full sense. An extra kill or two, you know, and then all good.
Everyone gets what they were looking for. Xros has to run it back. Full Sense still manages to not give up too many ult points. In fact, Full Sense does build up on their own as well, the one kill that they did get. But again, it all comes down to the hit and how NONGSHIM tries to put it together. The thing that they had to worry about were the double sentinels, but
Phoenix sword on this one. Do they just keep it simple? We got to fade, at least creating pressure over towards middle. So you would imagine we're not hitting sight straight away.
Big first gun round here. If Full Sense pick it up, momentum stays with them.
They spot 2 heaven with that. They definitely could have sent it, yeah. Dude, Premier was like, they might descend his sight here. Saw the flash that came from heaven, and you ain't bending it all the way around like this. And at the same time, they saw the deadlock jump. This is really bold from Jit Boys. Mate, Jit Boys' confidence at the moment, it's really nice to watch, man. It's kind of insane.
Being watched. Oh, not quite well enough, but
maybe stuck around a bit too long, considering like he's the main person holding all the B. But
no, either way, that's intel.
Dambi's on the hunt as well. Cruz now trying to backfill that position.
Oh my god!
I like it. I really do. I think Full Sense throwing a fox among the hen house with this round.
And the barrier mesh comes at just in time from Primi too. So. Cruz.
Yeah, I mean, Xros is dead. Dude, why is my Phoenix with Phoenix or Larkin?
30
Doesn't know it.
seconds left.
Be an easy kill for Cruz. This is a very unorthodox round. Good pushes out from Full Sense.
Dude, grabbing that into
Causing the
Ash just
question
like
marks
strong
to
though.
be asked of NONGSHIM, and they don't have the answers. So the bonus not going to be
Okay,
secured.
not the best round of it for NONGSHIM. I will say the push
Also, it's gonna be
from
the
Jip
momentum
Boys
back
was
in
good.
the
I
second
don't know
half,
how
9 to
much
6.
the jump spots saw over towards heaven, but I would imagine it was quite a lot if he's doing that.
Which is unorthodox.
It works so well.
Double down and push
The
again was
initial
good
push,
also.
a second person to go in for it. That's the unorthodox bit that I think NONGSHIM themselves weren't anticipating. But you can also see what Frost is trying to cook up together with the team, and that's what this comp is meant for.
This is
presence,
also why
Crease
teams at the
holds on to
moment
the
are like
barrier mash,
going a
drops it
little bit
just
more
right
into
timing
set
too.
strats. If you do stuff like this, they
trying to
take
figure that
timings,
out.
they get info, they can start pushing. When you're doing like
Start
to
out
set
this round,
stuff
though,
off
at least a bit of
the
mid-presence
barrier,
would be-
and everyone knows what they're doing, it's just
We'll get away
it's just a
swiftly,
numbers game really.
and we'll have a listen in
You're
to
gonna
what
at least
NONGSHIM are
trade.
thinking.
Especially when you have strong ults.
할 거야.
게임에서
나
세주는
뺑이랑 곰을 안 태우고 있을게.
에이 스카이야 에이
둘이서
스카이
해줘.
찍어봄
센서
센서
깨봐.
왼쪽.
깨봐.
여기
그냥
깬다.
깨. 그냥 깨. 가지마. 깨고 가지마. 적봐.
에이 쪽
펌핑 한번 주자. B번 펌핑.
아나 그냥 공 써볼게 에이 스카이게
써봐.
내 나인 거 알아 에이 스카이
스테어 하나. 수고 홀딩. 이렇게
Well, it's a lot of delaying at util that NONGSHIM have to bust through, but they do eventually
No,
try to
he
get their
thought
way
he wasn't
into
going to
that
get
B
anything
site.
for it, so he
Exros
got his
will be
pistol out
sent
to
back.
try to get as much info as possible.
Yeah, it's just a
He
run
would have
it
had
back.
a
Full
Joe.
Sense aren't sure if it's commitment or not. They have a stack on A instead of B, so this might
Flash
just work
goes
out
over towards
nicely
A heaven,
for
doesn't
NONGSHIM.
hit anyone, but they three-person
Goes
stack
through.
over
Here's
towards
all
A
the util
still.
from NONGSHIM getting tossed on in. It looks good, but they haven't found the entries. And Cruz able to find himself the one. Jip Boy still on this side. He's been fragging. He unfortunately cannot do any more of that in this round, though. So NONGSHIM are in with a player advantage for the post plan.
Yeah, it just might.
God, I would be
difficult.
pissed if I was
No real
Frost into
flashes
this
or
round.
anything to make themselves get out of the smoke.
Skydog
safely.
doesn't see anything. Skyflash over towards A doesn't see anything. All of the Senti
hanging
util
around.
over towards A, and they
Wanna have a bit of a
three-person
crack at
stack
this one.
A.
Kalua committed. Swing does come
Ooh,
through
nice
from
shots, mate.
NONGSHIM. They're just not really hitting their
Maybe?
shots so cleanly at the
unlucky.
moment.
I
but
don't know what the hell they're doing over
they
towards
have
site.
got
Yeah,
enough
that's pretty bad
thanks
from
to Exros
pretty bad
to get
from
up
the
to a
three.
seventh, and you know, it's close. I still feel like
Yeah,
Full
no
Sense
joke. Skyflash hits
troubling
here after a
NONGSHIM,
Phoenix
but
ult.
that
Yeah.
deficit
They
is
got all
closing.
the util there, and they
Really
still have
is.
like
I mean,
three
you can
far
already tell
away.
based off of that team comp spit alone, like they were calling out the sonic sensors.
If you're
they were
doing Sky
trying to
util
work
like
the
that,
map,
like
is
what's the
what
point in
Blue
doing the
have
Sky
said.
Flash if you're not going to
So
rotate
really
off of it?
clearing all these little bits and traps, especially using the running back to do it safely, then they're able to cement themselves with a hold over the B side.
Save the
by
flash for the
B2,
retake
of
if you're gonna
course
do
they're
that.
going to be able to take it clean. A tough retake then. Sephiroth does make it close, but Exros back
Money's
then on
in
the
the bin
initiator,
here.
now on the Phoenix, he's providing so much value. Back to a mid play.
Oh, Dambi!
Oh
He's
god,
back!
it's meant to be nuffed.
Not on the neon at all in stage
It's
one.
meant
Here
to
in
be
stage
nuffed.
two, though, back to it.
The judge.
Call him the judge, jury, and the executioner in that round.
Primmy's
We
5
haven't
and
seen a
12,
shot-
man.
I just realized we haven't seen a shotgun from Dambi all series long. Suddenly he does it. And even Primmy
Imagine having
is
this guy
just
as IGL
stun-locked.
in your fantasy
Jip Boys
league.
no chance to use the showstopper now. Cruz has space, so they kind of know the hit could be going out towards A. But what is this lurk?
RB's waiting for it. I mean, he's seen it, you know, can't get away with it multiple times. Sephiroth also spotted out now as well. Oh,
Very
nice
nice
double
from
from
RB.
RB, but
Ooh, good
Kalua
Killua raid
is
boss though.
causing problems, and don't half mind that as a call from NONGSHIM just to try to ignore him. He's put himself in a position actually to cause a ruckus on that rotate through mid, but NONGSHIM do get past okay. Flash
Is this
in,
not a
Exros now
Karen
under
on smoke
pressure. His own
situation?
flash
This is a
back.
Karen on smoke situation, yeah.
The battle of
It-
the
it's
flashes,
just-
but
it's
RB
just
comes
madness.
swinging in. He doesn't
Like,
respect
as much as
the
Full Sense, some
1v1.
of their players are definitely losing rounds.
No
It's an
honor.
absolute madness.
But it's all about winning the war of deception here. Big footsteps definitely causes a bit of panic as well, but I mean that's just a hell of a blitzkrieg push of Mayoner the judge.
I'm trying to think of an equivalent. Remember chamber meta and Ye, how dominant he was? It's legit like me taking Ye off of chamber and putting him on Sky or something.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it feels like NONGSHIM aren't shooting as hard as what they were on Haven.
So down to these little menu. They're starting to shoot better though. I mean, you have to admit that. And now it's a very possible tie because Full Sense just don't have the guns.
Well, this would not be the round that you want to lose. But Chip Boys with a showstopper.
It's like putting Scream on Breach. It's like putting Scream on Breach, you're right. Who would do that?
Full Sense.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Okay, shallow toss. No one's close.
Hello?
They think it's clear. Uh-oh.
There's a cam. Not anymore.
It's just enough.
Bro, is he purposely doing this so he gets taken off of deadlock or what?
But they've already lost the close range positions. They're trying to find it now by pushing down middle.
Full Sense are being so active on this defensive side. Francis could not get timed. Just about gets the info and now calling for some help from his teammates. That paranoia should have done enough, but in the end it won't. And this is what I'm talking about. Chip Boys with that showstopper having the impact. Of course, the paint shells as well. Not how this round was supposed to
What's
go
he
for
mollying?
NONGSHIM at all. Primi will be spotted and dug out by RB, but this is a big recovery mission that's only got 20 seconds left to work.
Chip Boys close enough.
God, at this point,
rotate on over.
I think you actually just protect the guns bottom and middle and make sure they don't get free upgrades.
They are pushing into B.
How are they going to get a plan? 10 seconds left. You haven't cleared the site. Chip Boys is here. Surely this round is over. He's just going to drop the nades straight on that spike. It won't be enough. Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
Holy,
Chip Boys
this round was stacked, man.
with a miracle round for Full
This round was
Sense, and
absolutely
that could be
stacked.
a crushing blow to
I don't know what to
NONGSHIM.
think about this one. The call to push over towards middle was great. I gotta give Cruz that.
Yeah, not the greatest. And that is just majestic coming out from Full Sense. Initially lost a position, but quickly recognizing, yeah, we're still on pistols. If we want to get close range, we're gonna have to push down somewhere. They're not at mid. Let's go.
The crazy part about that round as well is if NONGSHIM would have just walked into B, they had the round for free.
Yeah. I mean, they thought they could farm just because their opponents
Dude, that trip is strong though. I will say that.
So we're back to
much as I hate the deadlock, the trip heaven is like really strong.
Middle in case there would be a slide. Primi holds out by ramp too.
He's a spam from heaven.
NONGSHIM already starting this round off not too great.
You do get slight windows on this where like you know you've done good damage and you're playing with you're playing against a healer. You always know like if you kind of get a dink or you get a couple of body spams that you're gonna have something's gonna open up when they go to get healed.
Chip Boys on an op, but Primi
They took a timing pretty well now with the damage that was done.
This is gonna be a sticky situation.
Good flash as well.
That flash was great.
No chance in that duel.
Mate, Killer was looking
Paranoia does come
unreal.
back to slow Full Sense down, but there's plenty of time for them to work with, and they are slowly but surely working their way back onto the line. Francis, he would make a mistake if he would peek out and smoke. It's Danby in the end that makes the difference. Somebody had to step up for NONGSHIM.
God, nearly hit the guy heaven.
It's going to prompt out the Nightfall. NONGSHIM really want to
save?
confirm this round. And with that ulti, they will. Nice round from Danby.
How the heck did that happen? I turned away for a second thinking, all right, that was, I'm looking at my notes,
where did the
but
deadlock
like, that
go?
was kind of in Full Sense's bag, right? They had all the positions. Chip Boys had the off. He's watching through the back of ramps. But Danby just has that slight little off angle enough to be able to catch Full Sense. That's a desk slammer, that one.
Kill.
They had the
It's
flash, they managed to push out.
3v5. They have heaven control.
Yeah, nobody
No one goes to take ramp.
And Danby.
They all
Danby does
pass
best.
into
So
the.
timeout now.
Okay,
For
I mean that
Full
is
Sense, they
bad
recognise
though.
this is
Why are they
pretty
not?
close.
Why are they
It is
going
very
into
winnable,
the
of
open and
course,
not
for Full
elbow
Sense
there?
still,
Why are
but
they going into the
NONGSHIM
crossfire?
certainly having a better run of it in the second half. You can see the split there, 5 and 2 in the second half. So if
I'm
that
so
persists, if
confused at
that
that.
trend continues, NONGSHIM will win this map.
They had
Very
spawn
real
control. They had heaven
possibility, one that
control.
Frost would
They
not
smoked
want
off
to have
ramp.
happen. They are making it this close. 10 and 9.
You got sight
they
here.
have the double digits. They got it off of a thrifty.
They didn't go
but NONGSHIM
elbow.
are making them work for it.
They went into the potential
You mentioned
crossfire.
this second half, but it's the way that NONGSHIM does it as well. They're doing their due diligence, clearing a lot
Why
of
did
the
no one go
trips,
elbow?
recognizing positions. You know, we're gonna kind of overlook some of the slight mistakes, as you might call them.
Why is
But
no one
even
taking
then,
ramp as well? Do they not have
it's
an?
really
They had
what
loads of
costs you
time.
in some of these
I mean, they smoked off
really
ramp. It's
crucial
fine.
moments. NONGSHIM still have tricks up their sleeves. And with the way they're able to slip into sights after just breaking potential trips, you know, it might start to force Full Sense to try to position themselves around them. It's a sudden quick play into B.
Omen all back aside as well. There's 3 here though. This Omen flash might be everything from RB. Omen flash goes in, hits the 2 back aside. It's incredible, man. What an Omen flash, bro. Lovely set strat, by the way. With the Omen back over towards sight. Omen flash is default and back pillar.
Might be going up in flames here for Full Sense. 6 and 2 for the half.
And he's in the bin. They go up against an op and they go fast.
Flashes, you have the overdrive. Of course, RB's hits like a truck as well. Now it's just trying to find that operator that Jit Boys would be holding onto with Sephiroth. Spots it out first.
Should they be
So safe enough
chasing?
for
I
Full
mean, the
Sense to
money's
have
pretty
another
decent, man.
Go, but otherwise, the rest of the
No one's gonna go for
team
it, but
maybe looking a little bit worse for where. I don't know. Like, do they save? Nobody really has any big ults either. So you're really forced to think, like, do you go
did
for a
Primi
half
play on
buy?
map 1?
NONGSHIM
Mate,
might just be
you
able
know
to
what he played on map 1.
Still swing the momentum over, come in with an 11-10. That's not going to feel great. They are thinking about it, though. Killua just got in with a Light Shields Vandal. But really, this is what I meant.
Oh,
when
look
I
at this
said
util, man.
Still has
Fade,
tricks up
I was
their
incredible
sleeves.
as well. Fade, I
All
hit
half
everyone,
long,
so
we've
he
been
knew
watching
exactly
them
where
work
to
the
Omen
map,
flash.
keeping things slow, but off of the sudden timeout, they just kick down the doors, bust in.
Force buy into it at 10-10. Force buy. We got a judge. We got a stinger. It's a must win. They're up against the Phoenix, or they can retake it.
It's really what it feels like at the moment.
Maybe B because Astral. I think Astral on A is like a little limited. You can always do that one, I guess. But if they're pathing onto site, they're gonna lose anyway.
Almost battered it down at the door.
Kind of a forced buy from Full Sense as well. They're gonna have to make this one work. Cruz in garage with Judge. Primi just waiting for information, but he has to rely on the trip. Which is so unsettling. Okay, off of the slight timing, he's gonna toss down barrier mesh. Confirms presence. You're also wondering if NONGSHIM would then rotate back.
Does the wall damage it? It
They're
doesn't,
not breaking the wall yet, so it feels safe enough for now. Oh, they're thinking of pushing out garage, maybe? No, just sitting tight. Expecting the push.
It's a bit of a fake towards B, though, is it not, for NONGSHIM?
I don't know, I feel like they're trying to bait out something from Full Sense.
The double pump from NONGSHIM. Maybe this isn't even just a double pump.
30
like
seconds
a
left.
Run it back.
What they did with the last Phoenix ult.
Find an entry. Killua helps out Primi.
Oh, he's
Now
jumped into the
he's under a
stun.
bit of pressure. There's the swing in from Danby, and that'll be a pretty good routine opener
RB
for him. They've still
timing
got
on
a
this.
couple more players to find. RB, though, starting to pressure
It's
his
so
way
good,
in
man.
alongside
It's so nice to watch.
Danby.
Fair play.
And NONGSHIM, perfection
How do
as
they
they enter the B site.
Should my deadlock be
Full
playing
Sense are
like this
rattled, and for the
if I have
first
B
time
main
on the map
control?
again, feels as though it is NONGSHIM's to close.
And you know what
Would he
else
not be
again?
a lot safer?
Sephiroth and Jit Boys to save. They did it just around previous. They've been sitting on that A site with nothing to do.
This one, yeah,
NONGSHIM
I don't know,
just
man.
call
Because
these
if he tucks in,
rounds
it's kind of
plural.
like, no matter what here, he's like fully isolated.
Yeah, it looks odd. Again,
it's maybe
like,
just more
maybe a
like
little bit
this guy,
unorthodox, like
I
double
guess.
pump, triple pump. Okay.
Like this guy has it
And
unlocked. Like
really
this guy
just
has
puts
this
a lot of
unlocked because he has a
questions
judge,
from
so he needs
sandbags
no
Full
help.
Sense.
This
They're
guy
like,
needs to
okay,
palm
are you
focus over
rotating
towards
or
B.
not?
I
Primi
can't
tries
help
his
but feel
best
like
to just, you know, place himself in a
He's a
position
little
where he
better.
can maybe try to work around it, but he had a stinger. He was
But he has to be
stunned
close
by the
because he's
relay
trying to
bolt.
grab that to
And of
delay.
course, even with Cruz and Gang, you know, playing
But
inside of
as soon as you
Garage,
throw your
if Dummy
wall
just slides
and your
past,
wall's up
there's
the whole
nothing they
time,
can
do you need to be close?
Everyone's just uncertain about where the hit's coming. What can they do? Do they push out of Garage? Do they try to do it, but then there's just no range. RB had safe enough distance.
I really appreciate the pacing from RB in that round as well. He was very patient. Works out perfectly for NONGSHIM, that crunch. But I don't know, full sense, are they out of ideas? This defensive half has just not gone well at all.
I mean, the main issue would still be the fact that that was a forced buy from them in that previous round. They might have some ideas, but it's going to have to be clean from this point on.
Jesus,
they might just be
Rowan's
looking
crazy.
at foregoing this round, maybe, unless Frost has something he's extremely confident about. Then you try to hope for an overtime, or at least just to actually make this round work. Actually, even if you lose this round because of round loss bonus, you might be able to buy up for the next
for
one.
double
So
force.
might as well go for
with
it
the tier 1.
anyway.
Appreciate the 32 months.
I can't lie, I'm very... It just feels so unsettling if you were thinking of yourself.
That's funny, man. That's funny, but I'm not going to read it out.
Op still in hands. Does Jitboys go a bit more aggressive now? He's thinking about it, peeking down middle.
I think you have to, right? Like, you kind of have to feel the need to try and impact the round earlier
messed
here
up,
if you're
man.
Jitboys. You're 25 and 14.
I don't want to say those words because if I get
default
clipped, it's a
setups
thing.
haven't worked. The way you've been playing this half has not worked. You need to try and make something happen early. Influence the round. That's exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to push his way out into middle, see if he can find a fight.
Okay,
Francis,
Jitboys,
do not hold your knife out, sir.
you've kind of owned the round.
I mean, there's no way Francis is swinging.
Spike, I mean, there's no way he's swinging because he's got Spike solo.
Here it's going to come down to Jitboys pushing, and he gets away with a bit of a lucky one.
And he
Okay,
spotted
and they
out
got
that
B main,
long
and the guy
frickin'
just left
barrel
over
too,
towards
so
B, so you
that's
can
a
leave
call
it.
to
Sky
NONGSHIM.
Dog clears all the way over
You might
towards A.
think to double back
And they
and
didn't set
actually
anyone up,
overwhelm
so
the
Ivy
solo off player
Yeah,
inside of
nice
mid.
from Ivy. This is
Stun
really good pressure from him right now.
Jitboys, he's
He's got a Sky Dog, and he's got a
only has one.
wall out of them.
Whoa!
Ooh, great shot. Just purely because
Okay,
of Viper
Danby
Util.
going for a bit of a jog in mid. Wasn't expecting that. Jitboys back on the line.
Yeah, I think he might have wanted to try and find velocity. But either way, though, that was just one kill. It's enough of a gap for NONGSHIM to be able to slip up in towards A heaven. Trip doesn't go broken, and they might not be aware.
Okay, this guy needs
Premier
to
is
create fake
thinking
pressure,
about
right?
it.
30 seconds. Yeah, he Omen flashes. He's just trying to act
Trying to
big over
paranoia
towards
it
B,
over
trying to
towards
draw
the
this
B side as well.
rotate.
See if he can try and keep those
Didn't
defenders
work.
honest, but rotates very much
Big
come
mess.
through. Missed connection. We'll see how impactful that's going to be with 20 seconds left on the clock. NONGSHIM, they need to scramble to get into this site and try and find that plant. Francis is putting it down on the floor, but they need some kills, and X-Ross has run out of
Yeah, very,
bullets.
very
Francis is down as well. This round has just kind of fallen apart for NONGSHIM.
NONGSHIM's money is
That all
outrageous. They'll
began
be
with
fine for this.
Jitboys and that op.
Oh, get a little sandbait.
What?
Ooh, what the hell was
RB will
that?
be able to take his gun through to the next round at least.
It should have been a good little sandbait. Wait, is that not big?
have
Are they
all
wrecked
the
in terms of money?
in the world, but
3-7? Oh, they can
the
drop
way
it.
they're able to just deny these alt points still. Every bit counts. Every second, every frame. Even with the Cosmic Divide spent, I mean, it works out pretty nicely. It's quicksand, pocket sand, really slows things down that much for NONGSHIM. They were under pressure to try to get, something happening towards the A site. But we go again. NONGSHIM again they still have options, can go in for an execute if they so choose. But trying to slow things down or work around the trips. Look at how the positions of the trips are changing about as well, though, by the way.
And
It's
a lot of
more
util.
shallow
Is it
towards
too
the
obvious
back,
that you're setting
just
up and
in
up
case
with that?
NONGSHIM do decide to go in for a quick send.
I mean, Sephiroth has been all over the map. He's been playing towards A, he's been playing towards B, he's been very mobile. Keeping full sense, or keeping NONGSHIM rather guessing.
Alongside Primi too, like he's got
That's
options
old
to
school
grab
camera.
that mail room if he needs, or
Surely the old school
quickly
camera.
pivot back to the top of heaven, throw one down outside of
Yeah, I
garage.
was going to say.
Of course, there are stars all around too for Cruz.
Cam's dealt with. It will bait out the cage.
I'm just getting a little low. They only
But
really
the
took
positions of
B
these trips are
info.
so
That's it.
darn shallow. Like
Full
NONGSHIM
sense
are
are in a
just gonna have
great
to
spot
send
right
it
now.
if they are to try
Early A
to break
info.
them, which is what Frost wants with his
They
composition.
they
This
don't
is
know about
beautiful
middle. I guess that's
Valorant
the
now.
rough spot. They play so passive that now they don't know about middle,
Starting to get a bit worried
and
that
they
it's
go
gonna
for
end
the
up
A
like the
angle
last
as
round.
well.
They won't
So
have
a lot of question marks.
time on their side.
This wall's
They have
about to
nothing.
break as well, so there is going to be passive pressure over towards
Send
B.
it to B. Hope for the best.
Are they going to check
What's Cruz get from
Cruz's
this?
position set up behind this smoke?
The guy close shot.
Oh, they've gone around the world, so maybe Cruz doesn't come into play here. He's given away with a couple of shots now, but Sephiroth is the one
what a
that's doing
round.
the damage. Full sense they might be grasping a victory from the jaws of defeat. It looked like this
Dude,
map
what a round. Back
was
aside,
going the way of
went
NONGSHIM,
really
but
big.
it is full
They went
sense
for
that are
the
on
wrap
map point
around, and it
now.
was so slow.
Took them
They didn't jump on this guy that made any sound as well.
just
Like as soon as he shoots that fade
truckload
eye,
of
he
work
should just be dead.
to be able to get to this point. It feels laborious for sure, but by golly, they're getting there. For this time around, the adjustments finally was to just get those trips in a much more shallower position, all the way defensive towards the back of sites. Now to change things up as well,
Hey,
trying
one
to get
go
a good
at it. I
read
will
for it.
say,
It was B multiple
after losing
times
a
for
double
NONGSHIM,
pistol,
middle as well. Suddenly we're
Pretty
back
impressive
to A,
to get here.
and lo and behold, the stack is here.
Well, it's going to be an attempt at a little bit of something faster. Danby goes straight on through. To heaven, that fast lane as well, cutting off the sight lines.
Good teams fight for Molly.
Rotate's starting to come through from Sephiroth, but NONGSHIM are trying to push their way out. It is miscoordinated though, and guess who's here? Kalua, who is missing nothing. The flash
He
connecting
looks so
as well.
good, man.
Finally a frag in for NONGSHIM, but you might say it's a little bit too
nice shot
late.
as well.
Primi at the back of sight
Dude,
deals
they
with
tried to molly
RB,
themselves
and this
off,
must
so they
be
missed
it.
the
This
timing
must
on
be
this
the
one.
death throws
They had
for
to-
the
they had
map.
to wait
NONGSHIM can't get it
over
done.
towards
2-0. Full Sense will survive and push us through
Okay,
to
they
a
lose a
third.
double pistol and they win a
Third
map. That
one
is actually
onto
pretty
Ascent.
impressive.
My God, a tactical map. I do wonder how
We
that
have
one will
Ascent
go.
next.
But for this,
Surely.
a slight
surely
resurgence from
Primi is
NONGSHIM, ultimately still
not on
stifled
deadlock.
out at the end. Full Sense having